J Jinx!
Truck stop!
J Jinx! Back with another video for you. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to a pretty cool flea market not far from me. It's in a town called Old Egypt. And they were having kind of a Jeep show. A Jeep. Oh. And there, never mind, the town is called, alright. I meant New Egypt. Yeah, I was in Egypt. Anyway, there's a guy there. He sells a bunch of knives. He's got a whole bunch of Mall Ninja Bud Case stuff up front, and he's got the interesting stuff in the back. Now, I've bought from this guy before, and I basically just put together a handful of stuff. I'm like, how much you want for these? And he's like, hey, $40. This is not all of them. Some of them are special, and I'm saving them for my 3 Weird Knives series, which will be back. So, here are the other ones that I got. First of all, got this old electrician's knife. I always like these. Now, this one's a little bit different from the others that I have. First of all, the handle materials are all black. And if you look really, really close, there's some stuff kind of carved into these handles. This one says, I believe, DEC 61, so December 1961, probably. And on the other side, really, really hard to see. I think it had somebody's name carved into it. Now I'm not seeing it. It's just barely there. Oof, it's gonna be really hard to see. But I think it says Dave. Gosh, DAVE, sort of. 1961, pretty old. And this is one of the few electrician's knives where the main blade I can actually get out without tearing the shit out of my thumbnail. Sometimes these are just straight up frozen in place, so that's nice. And then on the drop point blade, it says there on the tank stamp 229, and the other side, Camco USA. My first Camco electrician's knife, and it's pretty much complete. It's not in that terrible condition. There is a problem. Both of the blades have quite a lot of play to them, and the electrician's blade looks like it was sharpened with an angle grinder. So not the best shape, but I'm glad that I can at least open this thing. And it's got a nice half stop to it, which I like. And the main blade is just not... it's not good. First of all, the spring is very worn. It doesn't really keep sprung very well, as you can see. It doesn't close very well either. The tip kind of sticks out a little bit. So I don't know if it's just too gunked up, too worn, used for prying. Probably both, but check out the patina on this blade. That looks pretty nice and darkened. Yeah, so the Camco electrician's knife. Next up, I got this interesting little knife. I couldn't really figure out the handle material. To me, it looked like a very, very dark blue or maybe black something that was kind of intermixed with, well, as you can see, like blue and gold. Pretty interesting. And it's a 2-bladed affair, very well used, well sharpened pen blade. And I had to, oh, that's rough. Clean up the tank stamp a little bit.
That's not what you said. You said tank.
I said tank. Had to clean up the tank stamp just a little bit. It is an Imperial made knife. Yeah, just a ancient little jackknife. It definitely needs some cleaning. It's very, very dirty down there. That's what she said. And Yeah, it's got the nice imperial looking shield. I guess that's fitting, and it's actually, not fallen apart and rusted, so pretty unique find. I've never seen this kind of material before. It kind of reminds me like a Picasso or something, I like it. Then we have this wild looking knife. I got it because I just really liked the color scheme. We have this crazy looking, almost like faux Damascus look to it, with this swooping yellow swirl right in the middle, and then this tiger stripy red and black. Really unique look. It's a very compact knife, slip joint, drop point blade with a dog bone fuller cutout thing. A little bit of a ramp here, and it actually has a pretty good hand feel. It's got some contouring for your fingers and a tip down only high ride pocket clip. Pretty unique little thing. Never seen anything like this before. Grind is not very good though. If you look on this side, the grind is fine. Look up by the tip there. What in the hell are they doing? But hey, for a cheap little knife, it feels pretty solid, and I love the look. And next, I'm not really sure what to make of this one. Well, it's very boxy. It's one of those push-button automatics that are not legal in my state, but I bought it anyway. 440 stainless, definitely made in China. It's very lightweight. This is just some kind of cheap plasticky material made to look, I don't know, sort of like fake tortoise shell, but not really. You know what it reminded me of? If Gerber made like a jukebox mini auto, it might look something like this. Huge bolster, all plastic. The handles are strangely loose. And I don't think that's the screw loose. That's just the hole cut a little too big. Very cheap, very poor design, but pretty unique piece. And the action is very snappy. It's got a pretty powerful spring on that thing. And at last, I found one of these Victorinox gardening blades. It's just a single-bladed slip joint sheep's foot kind of deal. It was pretty rough. I took some before pictures, but I polished it up with some polishing paper, but the edge, it's pretty chewed up. That has to be reprofiled for sure. Looks like someone tried to cut, I don't know, like electrical cord with it or something. But I've never owned one of these before. I like the look of it. It's just a simple single-bladed slip joint knife with a kind of a dull red handle. They make them in all kinds of different colors. There's no play on this one. The action's fine, and it's pretty clean. So I figured, maybe I'll play with it, touch up the edge, and then, well, now I got one. I did put a little Sharpie there because I was thinking like maybe I could reprofile it to be, I don't know, a drop point blade or something, and then like, I don't think that would work too well over here, because then I'll just carve down on the metal a bit. So anyway, these are the ones I'm showing you now. When it comes time to reboot the 3 Weird Knives series, you'll see the rest. You never know what you're going to find at these cool flea markets.